Fires are still burning in parts of eastern Kentucky despite some help from the rain. At one point, the largest forest fire in the state was in Knox County. That's where the flames threatened several homes.
Good evening. Welcome to WKYT News. Homeowners were worried that they would lose their belongings in the fires. WKYT's Phil Pendleton talked with one man tonight who watched the hills around his home burn. That's our top story at 6.
It burnt 2,500 acres.
Lyman Collett watched the hills around his home burn over the course of 5 days.
This burnt 4 days ago. 2 days later, this burnt.
His home sits in a valley at the end of Alex Creek Road where firefighters work to contain one of the state's largest fires this week. Have you ever seen anything like this before?
No. It's been here 77 years.
So this fire burning 2,600 acres, that's a significant amount. There were 58 structures in this fire. They didn't lose any.
Collett's home was one of them, but for a while it was tense.
It burnt inside. I went to the hospital, doctor, and I come back with my doctor. There's smoke up here. It burned inside.
The Knox County Emergency Management Director tells me that over 6 days they had 77 fires countywide. They do believe that most of these were set by an arsonist, and they encourage everyone to look out for suspicious activity. Collett says it was a big relief to see firefighters given that his home is surrounded by forest.
Preliminary investigation, though, does show just up the road here that it was started on both sides of the road.
Several dozen state firefighters were joined by out-of-state crews, including one from Oregon. In Knox County, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
So again, the rain helped some, but firefighters do believe the conditions could be ripe for more fires next week. And more counties are being added to a list of 24-hour burn bans. Those are enacted by the local governments. You can see them marked in red on this map, most in eastern and southeastern Kentucky, but also in Nelson and Metcalfe counties. The rest of Kentucky is still under a seasonal burn ban. That's in effect from 6 in the morning to 6 in the evening, so keep that in mind.